Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whatever. What's up, guys? This is Big Brawler, and in this video, I decided I would show you guys how I draw damaged buildings. So, yeah. So basically, what we have here is our not triangle. What is that? Well, it's just a line right now, okay? But I mean, I could do a lot with that line. There's, I could go this way. Why is it set to erase? I could go this way, like that. I could go this way, like that, which is what I'm sort of leaning toward. And the line doesn't have to be perfect, by the way. I know it's squiggly. That's not what I'm going for in this. I can make it straight, I guess, but that's not really what I want to do. What I really want to do, actually, is... I'm going to have to heavily edit this because I don't want you guys to see the dialogue. I just want to draw a line right there, okay? Actually, I don't know if that line is necessarily good enough for me. Back. Come on. I want it like... Jeez, hold on. Let me look at the actual thing. Not my phone. Like that, okay? We're going to base it off of that, right? So that is our line, okay? And then I want to close it off. Right. Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh my gosh, dude. Here, let me... That's usually how I draw, is I like moving stuff around. But when I draw on like paper and stuff, it's really difficult for me because I can't necessarily do that. I mean, I can spin the paper around, but it's kind of weird. If you ask me, what have I done? I did not mean to do that. Okay, so here we go. Now we have our two lines, okay? So in a span of 2 minutes, I've drawn one line. Okay, now you may be like, oh, that's kind of trash, it's kind of garbage, where are you getting at with this? Well, these two lines are going to turn into something great. You guys will see that in a minute. So now I'm just going to work. Okay. Work, obviously. I'm just going to, mess around with it. This hair is really annoying, but as you guys can see, it's under my freaking screen protector. Oh my god, it's so stupid. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, off of these two lines, we could do a lot, okay? So what I want to do is I want to portray the villain, which as you guys can see above, it's Sin. I want to portray him destroying a building, okay? I'm not going to say which character he's fighting. Maybe you guys have already seen. I'm going to try and hide it the best I can. But I want to portray Sin fighting, or Sin shooting that key blast at this building, okay? So let me start off with this. Okay, as you guys can see, those are my blast lines, what I call them. Basically what those are is they're supposed to portray a key blast hitting something, okay? If that's not what it looks like, that's what I'm going for, honestly. Yeah, and then so this right here is going to turn into something like this. So now I've eliminated... Here, you know what? Let me go back. Okay. Because I want to make it look more straight, like more directed. Like a direct hit, not like he's aiming it as he goes. Like a bending Kamehameha or whatever. I don't want it to look like that. Okay, so now we have this. Alright? Now from here, this is where things get really interesting, okay? So, I'm going to erase this line right here. And voila, okay? I've already eliminated a lot of what I'm working with, okay? So now, I'm going to add detail to our blast to make it look more like a key blast. For example, I'm going to round the insides a bit to make it seem more like it's bursting and that the outside lines are more so flashes of light. See, now it looks more like a key blast. Okay, so when I remove the lines, here, yeah, that still looks kind of like a key blast, but you just see the blurriness and the flashes. Okay, now it actually looks like a full-blown key blast because you can see it's sort of rounded and it has shape to it. And I can even do this if I wanted. The only problem with that is, actually, that looks pretty cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. So that's just the key blast itself, which is really easy. This is where the more difficult part comes in. Okay. The more difficult part that I'm talking about, I know, guys, that hair is annoying. It's annoying me too. The difficult part I'm talking about is the building itself. Okay. So I have to add detail to this building. All right. So what should we do? Okay. So Sin is shooting a huge key blast despite it coming from one hand. He's a powerful character, okay? He's really OP. So what I want to do is I want to add windows to this building. So I don't want the building to be too gigantic or whatever. And I don't want to have to add a bunch of windows either. So I'm going to go with something like this, okay? That's our first window. All right? Then I'm going to do another window right next to it, okay? I'm not really too worried about, like, what's it called? I'm not too worried about, like, not detail, direct placement. I don't know the word for it. I don't know the word for it. Consistency. I don't think that's it either. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with consistency. I think that makes the most sense to me. I'm not really too worried about that right now or for the future either, and you'll see why in a little bit, okay? So now we have our windows, okay? We're pretty much building our building, right? And then maybe we can add like a generator or something, or like a way to get to the top of the building, like in the background here. Like this will be our little rooftop entrance. Put a door there maybe, put a handle, something like that, okay? And see, now we have our building. And something else we could even do is add like a pipeline going right here. I'm just trying to think of stuff that I see in Call of Duty Warzone. That's what I'm kind of basing it off of right now. Maybe add some outer details. Maybe add a... Hold on, let me erase this. Maybe to our windows, add like this sort of thing going. Like a window cover, like a window shade to protect from sunlight. Something like that. And you just work with what you got, okay? So this is what I've made, okay? Remember, this was just 2 lines like 5 minutes ago. 2 lines, okay? And then we'll add like a bigger ventilation system like up here, you know? We'll make a ventilation system. Add some lines right here. Put something on top of that. And that's what we have. Now, here's the reason why all these details don't really matter too much. Because this building is getting destroyed, okay? So we want to portray that. We want to portray the building getting destroyed. So this right here does not work, okay? So I'm going to say that Sin is shooting directly from above onto the building. And as a matter of fact, I may even add like sort of a detail of the building being right here. Off screen after I'm done with this. So what we want to do is we want to just erase the edges very finely, like that, okay? So now the edges are gone. What does that mean? That means we could work on our destruction of the building, okay? So right here, I'm just going to add a square, okay? Non-symmetrical square, okay? Then I'm going to add another square, and then one right next to it, okay? See where we're going with this? We're going to add another square, and then another square, okay? All right, we're not done yet. We're going to add another square, and another square. And again, these don't have to be perfectly symmetrical because this is a building getting destroyed. It's not like, you know, it's not like it has to be super perfect, okay? And now we're going to turn these squares more so into circles. Or you can even add squares and circles. Maybe even a triangle if you're feeling, you know, a little down for it. Let's see, look, that's a triangle, square, square, circle. Basically, whatever's on your PlayStation controller, except for the X, put it on. Okay. And again, they don't have to be perfect. Just do it very quickly. Unless, of course, you want to be like super detailed, unlike me. This is just, you know, the way I do stuff, okay? Then I'm going to save that because I don't want any progress to go missing. And then now you're like, wait a minute, base brawler. Okay, so it's going past the window. The light is shining past the window, and it's being destroyed from the inside. That doesn't make any sense. You're right, that doesn't make any sense. So now we're going to go on to the insides of the building. Or shall I say the outer layers right here. So we're going to do what we did again. We're going to draw a square. Like that. Sort of like a, you know, like a... For those of you who play Minecraft, like freaking the stone bricks, the stone brick blocks. Like that's what we're going for here. No, not that. More so like that. Then right here. Okay. All right. And then we're going to do the same right here. Do that. Cut it off. Put it here. And that. And that. And then continue it onto this side if you want. Like that. And you may be like, wait a minute, base roller. Why are you creating a bunch of bricks? Isn't it like supposed to be asymmetrical? Yeah, it is. But you have to start somewhere. Okay, guys? Art is kind of difficult to understand. Like, it makes sense, and at the same time, it doesn't, okay? If, you know, and even me, like, I'm not saying I'm good at this or anything. I definitely don't think I am. But I just like to experiment, okay? That's how I learned to draw, guys, is experimentation. I don't watch YouTube videos. When I do watch YouTube videos, it's to learn something specific and figure out how it works. And that's probably why you're here, too. I doubt it. Maybe you just want to see a random video that I make. Or how I draw stuff. And, you know, you can critique me yourself. But, like, even, like, right here, this side as opposed to this side, I feel like this side is going to look better. Even though it's more symmetrical than this side, I still feel like I have more to work around with this. And I can, you know, sort of go crazy with it. So now, I'm basically going to do somewhat the same with the rocks. I'm just going to start, you know, drawing rocks flying outside of there. Or not rocks, like pieces of rubble. Rocks. Jeez, what the heck is my problem? And then maybe even, like, erase that building line to portray that they're, you know, in front of that, if that makes any sense. And I'm doing this all one-handed, by the way. That's also what I like about digitally drawing. You can go one-handed. I mean, you can go one-handed on a piece of paper too, but the thing's going to move around all the time. You know what I mean? And if you guys would like to see how I draw characters too, let me know in the comments down below. That is actually... That's like step-by-step stuff right there. It's not exactly the it's not going to take you a day to figure out, I'll tell you that much. But again, that's just even how I do it. I mean, there's other ways to do it, like sky's the limit. And now this is the weird part, okay? This is the part where I lose some of you. We're going to erase this. And then we're going to do that. And then we're going to shift it over here. Okay. Now, some of you guys understand what the purpose of this is. Okay. And then on this side, I'm going to do something similar. Okay. We're going to erase this. And then we're going to move it over here. Some of you guys already understand what the purpose of that is, okay? But if not, I'm going to explain why I did that, okay? So the reason why I did that is to show a shift in the building. Okay, the building is shifting. But wait a minute, Base Brawler. What about the rest of it? What about the rest of the building shifting? Yep, don't worry. Get into that. Okay? So right here, from here, it looks like it's shifting down. So what I want to do is I want to draw a line going this way, and then just draw the line straight across. And then draw another line to show the separation. And there, look. So I want to finish this off by connecting this top part right here. And erasing this. So I don't know what I was thinking right there. Because that shows that this is one chunk of the building falling. Being brought down, if that makes any sense. Because the inside is being destroyed, right? And the way that works is that everything on top of it is starting to collapse. So that's what that's for, okay? And I'll do the same thing here. So from here, this part of the building is shifting down as well. And yes, I know that I made these go up instead of down, which I probably should have done. Or I should have made the top go to the right. But we could still make this work, okay? Because even right here, what I could do is instead of doing what I did last time, I can simply erase one side of this right here. And starting here, I can go up with it and then create a line going to the side. Let me erase this. Okay. So as you can see, it looks like the building is shifting. And even on this side, like the fact that it's asymmetrical. Oh my gosh, why is it following my finger? That's so weird. The fact that it's asymmetrical, it's showing off more so that the building is being destroyed, if that makes any sense. And now to finish it off, I'm going to add some outer details, such as clouds. I'm not the best with clouds. I honestly suck at, like, I've been doing clouds since, since my first manga. Since my first Power Level Warrior manga. And I still haven't got them down. I honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to figure out how to do clouds, to be honest. No matter how much I try. Unless I watch a video or something. And I think that's pretty good. I'll take it. 20 minutes to draw this. I normally don't take my time with this stuff, but lately I've been thinking about it, and I feel like this is for the best. But yeah, the whole building's being destroyed by none other than yours truly, Sin. I do not want to show off who Sin is fighting, but you guys will find out. Maybe in a week, maybe 2. I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish this. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this. You know, make a video about it. I figure it would be somewhat interesting. Here, and then let me show like a little crack right here. A little indent as well for that. And yeah. So this isn't even like a important building in particular. What I could also do even is in the background, like at a smaller building. Like a tower, maybe. Like a tower like this. And at the top, it's like a comm tower or something. Has this going on. You know. Make it interesting. And same right here. Like I could put this like this. And add a little satellite. There we go. We have 2 comms right next to each other. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know in retrospect it was kind of boring. I just really wanted to show you guys how I draw certain things. It does take a while and it does require a lot of patience. But again, I'm not saying I'm the best artist out there. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Have a nice day. Goodbye.